Hey, in this video, I wanted to show the difference between a button click using C# and then an Ajax call. So when you have a button on your page, um, just a regular ASP button, button one, run at server, on click. So once it on clicks, it's going to load everything within this method, and then it's going to load the page load method, and a lot of the information gets posted to the server. All of the objects within your HTML get posted to the server, and we can see this. Yeah, we can see this if you press F12, right? So let's clear. So this is DevTools, Chrome DevTools. So nothing's loaded. This is just gonna basically print some words to the screen. So this button, I've done it the normal C# way. Click submit, and everything loads. Tons of stuff loads, and then eventually you get your data back from the code behind, right? So my code behind just says, let's just scroll to the bottom, right? So update the label and then scroll to the bottom. That's what it does. Right. So let's say you had a video playing here. As you can see, it's playing, and if you load the entire page, well, it starts from the beginning. So just an example of why Ajax is kind of neat. If I just hit the Ajax way, you'll see that I'm clicking it over and over and over again, and it is pulling the data from the C# page, but it's only loading this bottom part, and your video is uninterrupted. So it is a bit more difficult to set up, right? Um, so I think a lot of people are comfortable with the normal way: make a button, load the entire page. But if you want to get kind of fancy, you can do this over here. So there's a few different ways of doing Ajax calls. JQuery has its own way. This is kind of the basic way. Um, what it's doing is it's only calling this one method from the code behind. So if you look at the code behind, you have to put this web method attribute at the top, and yeah, it's going to return, right? So it's basically a web service call. It's making a call to another page, a second page. So get the data from the second page and return the data to the first page. So in this case, I am sending in some values, right? So I'm actually right here going to send in this text box. Now you can send in more values, right? So that's right here. So you can send in more values with, I believe it's comma. It's just typical JSON um, formatting. So you can send in multiple parameters, and it will pass that data to the code behind. So right here you'll have comma, string, as many as you want. So it'll take it from the parameters, use it within the method, and then return the values. So if you do press, go back to F12, clear it, and just watch what it's doing. It's only pulling in very little amount, right? So I clicked it twice. I'll click it a third time. See, it's only sending in very, very tiny payload, and you're only getting back that second page. So this is actually the data, right? The data that you get from the previous page. So again, comparing it to the old way or the basic way, here comes all your data, and you can. So when you load the entire page, view state is what you're sending to the server. Um, it's some encrypted information being sent to the server, includes text boxes, labels, combo boxes, everything like that. And then the stuff that you get back is, the entire web page right here, with the server side rendered information, already put into. So right here, see, this is from the C# page. Right? The current time is that's from the C# page. So obviously, Ajax is quicker, smaller, a little bit better in this case. I mean, in most cases, maybe you don't care that the entire page loads, but if you want kind of a neat dynamic way to get your content, I think this is a really awesome way to get that information. Thanks for watching the video.